Enjoy this sunset because it is an absolute banger. Welcome to Sydney, often mistaken as the capital of Australia, but it's just an unbelievable city, urban landscape and a little bit of something for everyone. We've been moving our way from the north down south, we've had adventure, we've had national parks, and now we're in the absolute mixer. We've met up with friends and today we're going to be taking you through the full 24-hour itinerary in the city. We've got an unbelievable little brunch spot, one of the top brunch spots in Sydney itself lined up, Botanical Gardens, a little bit of shopping, the Opera House, the bridge, and a few little hidden treats in between. If you enjoy what you see, if you have any questions, bang it down below in the comments. Whilst you're down there, hit that subscribe button. Still en route to 2K subs. Let's get cooking, baby. As we've been flying around Australia the past 3 weeks, everywhere we go, there's English signs, there's English names. We've done a little bit of research, and it's because of a lot of the time during the colonisation period, people wanted to be reminded of home. Speaking of being reminded of home, we've had to come to Surrey Hills today, to Sandachini, to a little Japanese place, straight close up on the food, the best meal of the day. It is of course brunch. Stay on yours for a second, Em, because Emma's already delved in, couldn't wait. She went for the buttermilk chicken and katsu mixed together. It looks like a ruthless combination, can't go wrong with that. We've gone for a little sweet treat. This is an absolute staple. You see these across 7-Eleven, but this is a little bit more upmarket, a little bit more sophisticated. And G-Dubs, the Pierre de la Resistance. We've gone for the Wagyu beef with the pickling and all sorts of naughtiness inside. Let's give this a little taste test for the boys. Stop the music, perfect timing. Wow. That bread and meat is so soft, and then wow, mixed with the sharpness of the pickle, absolutely scintillating. Let's get in the dessert. Get a little close up on that first. It's actually well heavy. Did not expect that. Good for the rig, this, perfect before we're just going to Fiji. Exactly what it says on the tin. Creamy, fluffy. The bread is so soft, but it's so dense and so heavy. For me, this could be getting the first 10 out of 10 on the brunch series. This closely followed in second, but yeah, get this on the list. It is an absolute banger. That is unbelievable. Let's get back in the mix. Unreal. Carrying on with the theme of Sydney, being a little copy and paste jobby of the UK. There's a flair little statue. We're in the centre of Hyde Park now, just in the absolute mixer in the city, and there's loads of different like Earls of Yorkshire, all this sort of good stuff. You know what I mean when I say copy and paste, a little bit of tongue and cheek. But yeah, lovely little green space in here. You've got St Mary's Cathedral in the backdrop. Let's have a little swing around here, let's walk and talk. But yeah, we're here again in the depths of winter, and it is a nice toasty 26 degrees. I don't even know if I can handle the heat here in the summer months. But yeah, again, it's just a lovely little spot. I think this is like similar to, it kind of gives me the vibes, and I keep saying like, oh, London and stuff like that, but it's actually like London and New York combined together, because you have like lovely green space, and then actually similar to like Tokyo as well, in some like the Shinjuku parks and stuff, where you have, yeah, the big mountains, the big skyscrapers, and big buildings in behind. But this is a lovely little spot to just come, maybe a little picnic vibes, a little chill in the afternoon, and then yeah, you've got the cathedral over on this side. Again, very Notre Dame-esque, lovely architecture, and yeah, look at the sky. We're literally in the middle of August and not a cloud in sight. What an absolutely unbelievable setup. If you're in the market or partial to a little bit of shopping, Sydney is definitely a destination. Head towards the Westfield. It's just off St Mary's Cathedral, which is absolutely beautiful, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? When you got the side of it, when the sun's just flying down into it, it's just an absolutely ruthless setup. I went, if anyone knows me, I'm the worst shopper ever. Absolutely hate it. I have to be dragged there. I need a few new t-shirts and stuff, but I really wanted to get the Osmo Pocket vlogging camera, because at the minute I literally have my phone. I have to connect my mics every time I want to talk. Park, which if you know anything about walking around in public, that is less than ideal, mate. But we're in Queen Elizabeth's like shopping centre now. Again, super nice. Lots of nice little fancy shops in here, giving me serious like Parisian type vibes. Place selling macaroons, selling delicious little croissants, but this is a little bit more upmarket, a little bit more, do you know what I mean, your higher end stuff. But yeah, if you just want a few little essentials, aka one of the best shops on the market, Uniqlo. Literally, I'm just basically doing a vlog saying how good Japan is basically at the minute with all the stuff with the breakfast and the shops I'm recommending. But yeah, I just feel as if silly value, silly quality, and the king is just in a few shops, flying into Longchamp, into a bit of the old Michael Kors. We'll see where that takes us, and then we've got on the list getting up to the old Harbour Bridge and to the old Opera House, hopefully for a little bit of sunset, maybe a little beer wire in the system, we will see. But yeah, head towards the Westfield, and it's just absolutely inundated with shops, if that's what you're in the market for. And if not, and you just want to chill, relax, do you know what I mean, your Bondi beaches, your Coogee beaches, your Clovelly beaches, your Tamarana beaches are going to be the place to go. But I think versatility is one of the key things I've seen in Sydney so far, a little bit of something for everyone. Botanical Gardens in the Bones, and we're here for the Pierre de la Resistance, the absolute masterpiece of Sydney itself. It's of course the Opera House, regarded as one of the most architecturally gifted and phenomenal buildings of the 20th century. It's pretty bloody flair, to be honest. So we're here in August time, and the sun just beating down it in the afternoon. It's what I like to call an absolutely ruthless bit of kit. So we've just gone for the Botanical Gardens. You can kind of meander, wander your way all the way around, and you kind of get you come out from this side here where the sea is. Obviously, don't worry about the cranes. Don't let that detract from the absolute beauty of this bad boy. And then looking out, there's loads of places to get a little beer in the system. I might be delving into here very shortly. And then you obviously have the other extremely renowned piece of architecture. We're flying across there with the General in the car yesterday, but yeah, the old Harbour Bridge, lovely bit of kit. If you told me we were in Manhattan, you told me we were in New York, I would absolutely believe you. I think that's one of the things that's kind of stood out to me so far about Sydney, how much it reminds me of different places. I think a combination of London, Tokyo, and New York is kind of what I would say. But obviously you combine that with unbelievable weather. I don't need to tell you again how fucking sick the weather is here. Unbelievably blue the old sky is. You've got the helicopters going out if you're a big swinger and you want to get that aerial view. Didn't want to risk the drone today and get it taken off me in the mixer. But yeah, the harbour spot here is absolutely lovely. And obviously, yeah, you've got the city in the background. It's just an absolutely unbelievable setup. I always say, like, when you're in London and the weather's good, it's absolutely ridiculous. But obviously the days in London when it's super nice are few and far between. So a few beer waries on the waterfront here, bridge in the backdrop, boats going across. Yeah, this is the absolute spot. And yeah, shout out to the big lad. What a bit of kit that is. When you've been exploring throughout the day, you do need to get a cold little stone and wood beer wari in the old system. A few little facts, because I said it before and I say it again, people have been complaining that I've not been dropping enough facts. So we've got the Sydney Opera House behind us, originally estimated to be costing 7 million. I'll give you 5 seconds to guess how much you think it eventually cost. 102 million. So the builders on there have made an absolute mint. Took them 14 years, and Queen Elizabeth was the one to open it. So sensational bit of kit, just like this little beer wire. A little taste test for the boys. It's a stone and wood. We already know it's a banger. Best beer, the stone and wood IPA or the goat beer are my favourites at the minute in Sydney. Lovely little doubt. What are your thoughts on schooners versus pints? People like schooners, they stay cooler throughout you drinking them. If you drink a pint quick enough, do you know what I mean? It gets the same job done. Pan over this way. I don't know if you can see right in the centre of the frame, there are people climbing over the bridge itself. So you've got the Australian flag, you've got the Tasmania flag, and yeah, you've got people trying to get up and over. Shady was trying to get me doing that. Absolutely not. But we're just going to be chowing down. Em's on a little glass of the old rosé. She doesn't know it yet, but that was meant to be a regular little taste test for the girls this time. Ooh, it's actually well nice. Light, crispy. You try and find a pale dry rosé across Asia, it's been absolute pandemonium. We're gonna have a few more beers, a few more wine, get the sunset coming down, just chill, relax. Anything of note, I'll be back on the camera very shortly. Cheers now. Couple beer warriors in the system. We're going to keep this outro short and sweet. Sydney is unbelievable, great people, lots to see, lots to explore. You've got that inner city skyline, you've got the nature, you've got a little bit of something for everyone. The vlogs are coming thick and fast daily at the minute. We're going to be down back on the old beaches tomorrow, so if you enjoy what you see, I want to see you back in the comments, back watching tomorrow. Whilst you're down there, hit that subscribe button, and remember, babe, the chef is always cooking. Enjoy this sunset because it is an absolute banger. Let's get it.